Hello everyone, this is CamTalks episode 2. Today I'm joined by...
Scott Martin.
And Lauren Moriarty.
Alrighty, perfect. So, Mr. Martin, what do you do here at ACHS?
I am and have been a teacher at Camera High School for quite some time. I teach science this year, marine biology, anatomy, physiology.
Sweet. Okay, do you have a favorite of those classes?
Anatomy, physiology, and marine biology. I like them both.
Alright, okay. Lauren, what do you do here at ACHS?
I am a student. I attend the classes, hang out with my friends.
So, what do you most enjoy about what you teach here?
I enjoy interacting with the students. A lot of their comments make me smile, and we learn together. They learn a little physiology, and I learn a little bit about what's going on in their lives, and try and stay up with the time. So I enjoy interacting with students.
Sweet. Alrighty. So, what's one thing you enjoy about attending ACHS?
One thing I enjoy about attending ACHS is hanging out with all my friends and getting to learn new teachers every year. I feel like at the end of the year I have like a bunch of new friends, and I really like that aspect.
I agree. I feel the very same way. I'm here for the people.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. So this month, the month of September, the theme is inclusivity here. So, what's one way you can think to kind of ensure that every staff member, their voice is heard in some way?
Well, we have faculty meetings, and there's always an opportunity for people to speak up and to make suggestions and comments in those faculty meetings. Even in the classrooms, there's a lot of things that we can do in interacting with students, and they kind of know where we're coming from, and we know where they're coming from, and so, yeah.
Awesome. So is there like some kind of system where the staff members can tell someone if they have a grievance or something like that?
I think, there's nothing that I've grieved in what I teach or whatever, but I think that there's a system where they meet once a month, where the principal meets with people that have concerns. I know we have in the past, but I think aside from that, just interacting with other faculty members and getting together as a staff.
That's nice. All right. And what is one way you can think to make sure every student at ACHS, make sure their voice is heard?
I like that ASB always puts out like surveys and polls, and sometimes like with the SEL check-ins, it like touches into everybody's emotions at the end of the week, just like check in on how everyone's doing. I like how like counselors are really engaged, so if you have like one question, I can always shoot Miss P an email and she responds. She's like, come talk to me, and she's so helpful. So I like how all the adults are like try their best to make the kids feel like people care about them.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I feel that way too, where if I have a question about my future, like college, there's so much stuff going on this year, like you've seen by Mr. P. If I have a struggle with a grade or something, like I can always talk to my teacher. I really feel like I'm heard here. And there's some places where I've talked to people that feel like they can't really talk to their teachers or their counselors or staff members. So yeah, I'm really appreciative of the counselors as well. What's one way you felt included by your peers or your students? Like you're really a part of something.
Well, for me, it all revolves around the classroom, and my former students and current students. It seems like we kind of mesh within the classroom, and again, as I mentioned, it's nice to get to know them and them to get to know me. And I was surprised on my birthday in my classes. I like to celebrate birthdays, and they brought in the biggest rolling pin donuts that I've ever seen that we sliced up and shared, and so it was just fun interacting with the students, and I felt kind of like part of the family when they did that and celebrated my birthday. in my classroom. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I got to start doing that for my teachers. It's a good idea.
You should.
And what's one way you felt included by your peers or by your teachers?
I'm trying to think. I like when the teachers like pull you aside sometimes and they'll talk to you. Like I'm just standing in the hallway and Mr. Martin comes up, strikes a conversation with me. I'm always like so happy when the teachers like still remember me or like genuinely want to get to know me as a person, other than just like you're just a name on a roster. And I don't know. I like how people try to make me. I don't know. I can't think of words,
No,
but
that's okay.
pretend I already said it.
A way that you felt included by students.
I like clubs. When we all get
For
together,
sure.
it's like people with the same interests. Like we all meet together now. I feel like I'm part of a group of like
Yeah.
people like-minded.
That's great. Yeah, there's so many different clubs too. Like definitely something
Million
for
clubs.
everyone here. I don't know, like 50 something clubs, you know?
Around there, yeah, 50.
It's a lot. There's yeah. Alrighty. So this question is for both of you. What is a way we can support students that may be struggling to connect with their peers, like with fellow students?
I'll let you start with that one with your peers.
What was the question?
So what's
My brain
what's some
farted.
way we can help students who are kind of struggling with making friends or connecting with other students here?
For me, in my head, I just want to be the bigger person. So if I see somebody who's walking by themselves or looks like they need help, you have to like tell yourself like, if that was me, I would want somebody to come talk to me. So just come out of your comfort zone and talk to somebody new, make a new friend at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a very good way.
I'd like to piggyback on what you were saying earlier about all the clubs that we have on campus, right? And getting people that think alike, that have similar interests, whether it be what's the anime or whether it be, I know we used to have a
Yeah.
Cheez-It club on campus. I don't know if we still have those that like Cheez-Its, but
I
there
love
was a
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-It club.
Pretty good.
To be president of the Cheez-It club. Ping pong and just getting people together that have similar interests and I think again that builds camaraderie, that builds interest within other people and being able to see those students on campus and in the classrooms and having somebody that they can connect to. So I think all those clubs are really beneficial for having students feel like they're part of a group, part of a family, part of being included.
I agree completely. I love clubs. I love the fact that we have clubs. Last year, my brother, he was a senior last year. He wasn't really extremely social, but then he started a club. He started a hiking club. And now he has so many close friends. Even though he's off in college, he still talks to all of them all the time. And it's great to see how much of a difference just one club can make. It's absolutely wild. Yeah, I love the clubs here. And last question for you guys. This is probably the most difficult one, so I'll give you some time to think. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? One dish for the rest of your life.
Oh, one dish.
Yeah.
Oh. See how
I went
no?
first last time.
I was gonna go with peanut butter pretzels.
Those
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you got your carbohydrates, you have your proteins, you have your lipids. It's a complete food group. Peanut butter pretzels. But if it's an entire dish, that's a different question. I'm gonna have to think. So I'm going with peanut butter pretzels.
Alrighty.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of like a dish, but
I can go.
You go,
So,
yeah.
Snapper Jacks,
Oh, yeah.
shrimp burrito with rice and refried beans. So good. And shack sauce. It has to be shack
Shack
sauce.
sauce.
so good.
That's my go-to. I've gotten probably 2 other things from Snapper Jacks. I always get the shrimp burrito. It's so good.
You make me hungry. I'll go with the grilled fish taco. Soft.
Soft.
Yeah. With beans and rice. Whole beans. Yeah. Whole beans.
Well, I'm not a seafood gal, so I like Mexican food, so I'd be
Oh.
happy with like any burrito. Typically beans and cheese.
Bean and
From
cheese burrito.
Bobby's Mexican food.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the last meal I'll need to eat before I die. is
Any
a
chips?
burrito. Oh yeah,
Their
and a
chips
Coke
are so good.
with the green salsa.
That's solid. That's
It's
really
where it's
solid.
at.
Alrighty. I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you for your time. And it's my hope that this interview will allow people to connect more. So,
Nice.
thank you.
Well, thank
guys.
you. Appreciate the
Thank you.
Of
invitation.
course. All right. I will see you guys around.
Looking forward to it. Very good.
See you next time.